Feature Friday.
The freshest. Wrong button. Hello.
Stage is all yours. This is very requested. This is her name is Gerphil Flores or Gerphil G Flores. Apologies. And she won or something like
She got
Golden Buzzer.
Yeah, by David Foster.
The one and only. I didn't know there was a thing called Asia's Got Talent.
I didn't know either, but
What a fucking line of judges. I only recognise one, but if they have David Foster, bloody hell.
I mean that's already speaking big leagues.
So if you know any of the other names, that'd be lovely to know. Apologies.
I think this is, imagine getting a Golden Buzzer
By him.
by David Foster.
Yeah.
He's worked with the most iconic
Most
female voices ever in
Only work,
history.
mate. He's basically
Made them.
helped them become what they are in terms of composition, arrangements. I mean, insane, mate. That guy.
He has seen it all.
The thing about him is, he probably doesn't give himself that much credit. Anyways, he's probably
He's a really humble guy.
he's probably
But-
just like just very, very honoured.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's like,
you're a
stop
genius.
it.
You're a genius.
You are the genius. Anyways,
but
yeah.
but this is her performance. I think it's like her audition,
Yeah, she's from the Philippines too.
and she was very, very, very sort of spoken about in the podcast that when we did a power vocals special a few weeks ago. I think it was last week. I don't know. And let's give it a watch.
Let's have a look. Hello, friend.
Nice shoes.
I mean, look at that, sir.
Good body language by Foster. Eh?
Well, he's a master.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God.
Is that Notre Dame? Is that what? Is that?
Is that? No, it's not the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Dong, dong, dong. Was
No.
that Hercules?
And off we go.
Speak softly and hold me against your heart.
How does one know?
What is that song?
I don't know.
And what do I know
It's
it?
very familiar.
Hey, James Bond.
It's not. You're making it up.
Finding Nemo. I don't know. The scene where he's like a shark or something. Go on.
My question is, how does one find out that you can sing like this? That's my question.
I have no idea.
I feel your words, the tender trembling moments start.
What
Wait,
diction?
I want to know where the song is from.
No,
I cannot.
I'll tell you.
Yes, please, do tell me.
Uh,
Can she be a Disney princess in the comments below? Yeah, absolutely. Can she be the next Disney princess?
what does she sing?
What?
I don't know what that song is.
I don't know
Should I
either.
Shazam it?
Sure,
That's gonna
Shazam
bother
it.
the crap out of me.
Me too. Here we go.
We're in a world our very own, sharing a love that only few have ever known.
I got nothing.
Ah, come
I got
on.
nothing.
Shazam doing me wrong because it's a cover, it's not the
Da,
original.
da, 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 da.
I don't know what song that is. It's gonna bug me. Sounds so familiar. Oh.
Wine colored days.
Oh no, it's not the one I'm thinking.
Her diction is impeccable. Never mind. I'll
Well,
go back to that because it's funny. It's really funny.
What is her background?
Yes, it is highly trained. There's nothing there that's
Out of
not
luck.
innate. No, it's
Again,
really well
but-
thought through.
The thing about the Philippines is sometimes we'll say that and then it's like, yes, taught myself.
It is funny though. That's why I want to keep listening.
It's like anchoring posture, diction. It's fucking insane. And every time we notice people that have that type of diction, that usually the trend is, even if they were self-taught, there is some sort of somewhere in their background they did theatre and therefore they must have been directed at a certain point or coached. But
Most likely, I mean, there is a lot. You can just tell by her posture, the way she's anchoring, the way she holds the mic control with it. This is not
This
new
is
to
Victoria's
her.
class,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is really not new to her, and it's really settled in that classical technique. Even though the piece is neo-modern, right? So it has that edge of lyrical singing that could easily flow into contemporary modern singing itself, but Because you could give this piece to a lyrical soprano who does contemporary singing, and it will sound completely different to this.
Yeah.
So the approach from a classical standpoint of technique, it's actually a really it's mastered. It's a technique that she's been sitting with for a really long time.
Hence why it sounds so pleasant. Could you achieve this level on your own? Yes.
You could.
Is it likely? No.
It takes a very special individual indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's trained. I'm sorry. She's trained. Yeah, no, that's trained. Yeah, no, that's
come on.
trained.
Double
The
modulation.
tongue positioning,
Come
bro.
on.
That is totally trained. Take my money.
Who is
I mean,
she?
Who are you?
And why didn't I know?
What? When did
What?
this happen?
How have I not been blessed?
This happened in 2015, man.
That's what
Efra.
that's what I love. Sort of these discoveries because I know very little.
I want to know what she's at now. I want to know what she's up to today. I want to know everything there is to know about her.
Flores.
She is fantastic.
What's her name again?
Gerphil.
Gerphil
Flores.
Gerphil G. Flores. She's German Filipino.
Ah.
All
right, nice.
She wow. She's fucking hell.
What? Tell me. Put me out of my misery.
She's like she went to several universities.
Yeah, that's strange. I told you. There's nothing done
She
by
was born in
luck.
Hamburg in Germany.
Okay.
She's obviously a soprano. Years active since 2001. Formative years, training and education.
Yes.
Okay, so as an infant, Flores' parents regularly brought her to the German opera house. By the age of 3, she began singing songs composed by Wolfgang, the area Queen of Night from the Magic Flute. Ludwig van Beethoven. Beethoven, actually.
Beethoven. One and
After they
only.
relocated to the Philippines in 1994, her mother listened to Broadway,
Right.
classical, and
There you
jazz.
hear the diction influences there. Okay.
At the age of 11, Flores decided to pursue a career in music. She would sing every day and her mother would listen to and observe her daughter if she had hit the right pitch. So it seems her family was very well educated in
musically
music.
inclined. Yes.
Even if she this is why I said wow. She graduated cum laude, or cum, I don't know how you say it in English.
Cum laude.
Cum laude, because in Spanish it's cum laude, with a bachelor's degree in music, and her major was in voice. And the diploma.
Told ya.
And a diploma in create. This is why I was saying wow before. And a diploma in creative performing musical arts from the College of Music, University of the Philippines in Quezon City. She made it into Dean's List college scholar in the first semester of her academic school year with a general average of 1.4. I don't know what that means, but. And then theatre and opera years. She was involved in plenty of theatre performances. Then opera.
Yes.
And
yes.
her credits include playing Anne Page in the opera production of, Merry Wives of Windsor, many names that I don't know. And she received also many awards. And then she went to Asia's Got Talent in 2014 for the auditions and stuff like that. And then in April
2015 she got.
is where it was televised.
All right.
And The Godfather. That's what the song is. Speak Softly, Love. The Godfather.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. And I think she reached the semi-finals. Or in the final. She
is the finalist because the Golden Buzzer takes you straight into the finals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is she still kind of like touring and stuff? I don't know. Maybe let us know in the comments.
I would love to know what she's up to now, but I told you, I knew from the moment I saw that tongue switch and move the way it did. I was like, sorry.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan.
That's perhaps this is why sometimes those shows are so great, right? Because she's already formed. She's already molded. There's no molding needed here. It's just platform,
Yeah, absolutely.
Bloody hell, she's a gorgeous woman.
Beautiful, stunning stuff.
My life is yours, and
Yeah. I told you he was trained.
David must be fucking loving this, man.
He's loving life.
This was for him.
Yeah. came to her show.
there's no
They all came to her show.
There is no competition there, mate.
No, she won.
No, I guess there's always the question. This is always my question with this type of voices in an industry which is so ruthless.
No, but she's super adaptable. Given her background, she will be able to sing literally anything you throw at her.
No, but I mean in like opera and theatre.
Okay.
It's such a ruthless industry. I mean, you've seen that firsthand, and it's sometimes even skill isn't the priority.
No.
Which is very odd and bizarre. Like, you know, in sports, that's if you're talented and you have the work ethic, and you manage to win all the time, you will get eyes and attention.
Okay.
In theatre and opera, it's a heavily competitive environment. Perhaps I think the closest thing to like sport in the realm of arts.
Yeah.
And talent sometimes, and skill and willingness to evolve, and adaptability and work ethic sometimes isn't the priority.
It's not paramount. It's really not.
Yeah, there's other things at play. You know, context, connections, timing in the industry, space in the industry.
It's even just
Looks.
decisions. It's even just decisions from the director and what personal choices that the cast is looking for.
So in a realm which is so peculiar and ruthless, most importantly ruthless and brutal, this is where I feel like, you know, moments like this and these shows can really allow these singers to catch a break, because it's not even in their control. They did everything that's in their control, and I'm not saying she wasn't successful before. Well, sure she was, but that type of talent deserves
Mainstream.
no, all the millions and all the attention that other singers, in which they're nowhere near the same amount of skill level, are. Of course, it's the same game that the conversation that they're having around fighting at the moment. Why do fighters make so little? It's welcome to the entertainment industry. It's all about eyes. If you can bring eyes into an event, you get paid. If you can't do that, there's no money for you. It doesn't matter if you're willing to get knocked to the head for 25 minutes. No one cares. It doesn't matter if you've dedicated your life to perfecting.
It doesn't matter if you take a crappy contract and you're performing for 3 shows every day. Like, it doesn't matter if the show's not getting traction. That's it.
The industry only cares about one thing: eyes and revenue, and that is it. So it's again, it's just the industry. I mean, who the hell it's impossible to complain to the industry.
Yeah,
it's
there's no big bad wolf to complain to.
It just is what it is, because the market sets the demand. So my question is always, how do you make that? They're always some of my most peculiar. Like, how did Andrea Bocelli manage to create such a modernized idea of classical opera music and
make it mainstream?
Oh, mate,
and accessible for everybody.
Make good money while doing it. Create legacy. Collaborate with all the difficulties in the planet you can imagine for that man. How the fuck?
Yeah, I totally agree.
How's Dimash being able to achieve what he's being able to achieve, and the future's bright for him? It's truly mesmerizing, because I think that specific realm of music, it's different because the market, it's maybe not capped, but it is a required. It's a taste.
It's an acquired taste. It really is, and I think actually, to be completely fair, I believe that the individuals that you mentioned, it takes for an anomaly, an incredibly outstanding individual, for those things to happen. It's like giving things to the stars, you know. It's like when the stars align, is when things go the right way. Like how
for
it did
her,
for her,
for
Gerphil in this moment. This is where the stars align, and she spent her whole life invested in the genre, in the art itself. And sometimes it takes a very special individual in a very special set of environments under a really cool, unlikely situations for things to go the way that they go. It's hard to say though, because she had already been successful.
Yeah,
she had already had a really respectable career up to this point. I mean, a whole life's work in the technique itself. So it's one of those moments when things come full circle, and the people that it will be there's no way of pushing them out the way. They will always get their chance, and because it's just part of the first life cycle of things. And so if you are out there fighting for your dreams, don't give up. There's always hope.
Yeah,
there's always things to
let
happen.
moments like this kind of
inspire you and motivate you for the future.
And I'm sure it did when maybe someone that saw this in the moment, and maybe they're seeing this now. It's like they can happen, you know.
It does.
You just gotta be able to withstand.
The unwithstandable.
Yeah, for a long time, because it
That's
isn't like
right.
the movies, unfortunately. But you can get to movie-like moments.
Mm-hmm.
They do exist. They do exist. The only thing that movies got wrong is the time frame.
It's like, you can't
Not 2
live
hours.
your life in 2 hours.
No. I would love to, as I always say, I would love to check out some of her work now.
Mm-hmm.
More than happy to. I'm actually really intrigued.
And if there are any other live performances from Gerphil or any other anyone out there that you like us to check out for the first time, leave it in the comment section below and we will check it out.
Goodbye.